Hello everyone, welcome to the course. So in this video, we will be looking into one of the most important feature of the SQL, that is trigger. So what is trigger? Trigger is actually a special kind of store procedure that runs on the database server when an event occurs, right? So what kind of event actually? We will be looking into those kind of events in detail in this video, but with the help of some example, right? So let's consider a student management system as an example. So within we can think of it as a application. Either it is installed in the uh, school or in college or any academic institution, right? So there is table accounts over there, and there are some information related to a student name, address, roll number, section, standard, and the contact details. There is one more table within the same student management system, and which belongs to library table, right? A student name, address, roll number, section, standard, contact details, and some other information that belongs to particular this library table, right? Similarly, some other additional information that belongs to this accounts table only, right? But for the common fields, let's consider this address field, right? We don't want to change the address at two places, right? So for that, we will be looking into triggers. So what we can provide an event, right? Some kind of mechanism uh, by with the help of those events that automatic update goes on, right? So let me jump over the SQL editor. So I have created two tables, a student account table and the student library table, right? So a student account table with information like roll number, name, address, standard, and I have just provided roll number as a primary key. The similar sort of information goes over the student library table with additional information which belongs to book details that belongs to a student library table, right? So I have just added one entry over the student account table, and the same information goes inside the library table with additional information, books details. So the maths is a book that taken by this student Avinav, right? So let me insert this. Let me first create these tables. So table got created successfully. Now let me insert these records. Okay, now we'll be looking into record, select the star from a student account, roll number 101, name Avino, address Chandigarh, standard 5th. And we will see what is the records inside this library table. So for this Abhinav student, same entries goes inside the library table with additional information, books, book details, that is maths. So what we will be looking into triggers. So by the help of trigger, we will change address inside these student accounts, and we want to change it to reflect in this student library table as well. So we will be updating this either record, either table. Let's say let's consider a student account table, and we will change address over there. And the same address for this student will update automatically within the student library table, right? So let me create those triggers. So this is the syntax delimiter, de delimiter. I will provide dollar sign and here daily delimiter in over there. Everything goes inside this, right? Okay, so I will create trigger update library. We will be updating library details, right? Update library details, library details, right? That is the name of the trigger. And after, when we want to call this triggers, so the event we will provide as after update on a student account. So as soon as there is update event occurs in this table, a student account tables, we want this triggers to be called, right? So after update on a student account, we want for each row. Let's consider there are thousands records, right? Begin and update. We want to update this library table. Update the student library. Set add address equal to new dot address where where roll number equal to new dot roll number. That's it. We will be ending this trigger. That's it. So what we want to achieve is if there is update uh, goes on this student account table, we want to update those information within the student library table. So if the address updated over there in the student account table, we want those changes to be reflect automatically within this student library table. So let me execute this trigger. So trigger created successfully. And now let me update this student account table. Update student account, set address equal to, let me give it to New Delhi, where roll number equal to 101. Right? So update happens, trigger should be automatically invoked as soon as update happens in this student account table. So we will be looking at the records within this student account table first. So now you can see address is updated inside this student account table, and with the help of this trigger, this information should also reflected in the student library table. So let me execute this state query. So yeah, there you go. So addresses inside this student library table is also got updated. So we don't want to do manually, we just achieve via trigger. So that is the purpose of trigger. So this is the syntax, delimiter, dollar sign, delimiter goes over there, semicolon, create trigger, that is the syntax, trigger name, and update library details after update on. So that is the event we have just provided to the database table. After update on which table? This table, for each row, for each records, just we want to begin and end, and within this event we want to update this student library table with whatever the addresses we updating, right? We can add multiple column update, right? So thanks for the watching the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share within your group. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.